might not seem like it, but I went from 8 to 11 hours of screen time to 5 to 6 hours, sometimes on a good day, 3 hours. But I did curb my social media addiction. The most I'm on social media in general is probably like an hour, maybe 2. But does YouTube really count as social media? But I know it's not the best, okay? It would be a major improvement if it was like 10 minutes or something. But I used to doom scroll every single day. Like, I literally spent 2 hours laying on a couch on TikTok scrolling, and I literally felt like I was going crazy because I was bored. I was still bored while scrolling, but I couldn't stop scrolling. I was addicted. And addiction is really hard to get through because of withdrawal and you get a tolerance. But I'm going to tell you the things I did to curb my addiction and to reduce my screen time drastically. I mean, I still have slumps where I have a lot of screen time, like it's up there in the clouds, but it's not on an everyday basis. It's on an inconsistent basis that levels out to 4, 5, 6 hours of screen time every single day. So why are you addicted in the first place? Well, this goes to your brain chemistry, all right? Dopamine is a type of neurotransmitter that gives you the feeling of reward. And the feeling of reward is what drives us to do anything. It's a great motivator. Like, we literally wouldn't be able to get out of our bed if we didn't get the reward of food, water, happiness, feeling a lot better when you get up instead of rotting in bed. Dopamine really helps us, okay? But it's also the main driver for addiction, because it's excitatory. It excites your nervous system. And what I mean is neuron fires, and neuron keeps on firing, because whenever you're scrolling on TikTok, that dopamine fires. And the neuron keeps on firing. And thing is that this is habituation. Habituation is when you do something and you eventually don't get a response at all. See, you're wearing down the neuron, so you will have too much of it. Like, you're addicted to drugs, alcohol, sex, like those type of things. That's dopamine driven. Whenever you get an addiction, it's because you have too much dopamine. Some parts of your brain just shut off completely. And trust me, you do not want that. And of course, you can always reactivate it and always reset your brain chemistry, but a good way to do that is to get off your phone. Phone addiction, social media addiction, and just like our attention span growing smaller and smaller, it's because we dulled down our brain so much to the point where we can't even function properly without some type of symptom of withdrawal. Because let's be honest here, an addiction always has withdrawal. An addiction always has tolerance. That tolerance builds up and up and up and up. Let's use the example of alcohol, okay? You take 1 glass of alcohol a day, you just build up your tolerance, and then you go to 2, then you go to 3, then you go to 4, then you go to 5 every single day, then you're an alcoholic, you're addicted. Same thing with your phone. Like, you spend 10 hours on it every single day, then you go to 11, then you go to 12, then you start staying up, then it goes to 18, an addiction. And your brain slows down. Like, no wonder your attention span isn't that long. No wonder you can't focus on anything for more than 8 seconds. I mean, shoot. Because you're constantly getting cheap dopamine. You're constantly getting that rush when it's not long and fulfilled and actually rewarding. Reward is important. Like going to the gym, you get a good reward. You get a rush of energy. You get all the good things of dopamine. That is like greatest example you can get from dopamine. Going to the gym after a workout, that post-workout feeling, one of the best feelings. Just taking a shower, feeling refreshed, that's reward. That's a great feeling. Everybody loves the feeling of feeling clean, being cleaned, okay? Now, these apps make you doom scroll. Like, it's literally in their algorithm. They do not want you to leave the app, because if you leave the app, they don't make money. So you scroll, you see an ad, and you're just like, oh, whatever. And then you keep on scrolling. That's how they make their money. Now, you might be all for like, no, capitalism, all that, right? But we live in a capitalist society. What are you gonna do about it? Like, honestly? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're gonna live in this type of society, at least take advantage of it. At least take advantage and go up to the top. Like, sure, it's unfair. You want everything to be equal. You want everybody to be equal. Peace, zen, all that, but that's not gonna happen, so you might as well take advantage of it. These companies, they're taking advantage of you and your attention and your time. Attention and time is one of the most important things you can get. Everybody loves attention. Even the people that don't like, a lot of people staring at them, all that. They like being noticed, at least. They like some type of attention. They like attention from certain people. Or some people just love attention in general. They love having like drama, rumors, all that on them. It's the same thing for these apps. These apps love attention. They love eyeballs. That's why you go on Instagram, you click through the reels, and you keep on scrolling and scrolling, 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 scrolling. TikTok, keep on scrolling, 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 scrolling. Even YouTube shorts, bro. Like, it's bad. I mean, YouTube videos aren't that bad. They've been formatted. It's never really been a problem because they're long form. And long form pieces of content do really well. Podcasts too, they're long form. They do well. And it helps with your focus and it helps with lengthening your attention span. Okay, let me be for real though. The only app you really need is an app called Opal, okay? Now Opal, it will shut you out of any app that you want to get shut out of. So when I have a school day, right, I block out from 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock all social media. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat, like everything except messages, phone, books, and Spotify, okay? Spotify, I listen to podcasts and I listen to music, okay? That's the only reason why it's not shut out there. Now, Opal, this really changed my screen time, I'm not gonna lie. Because those numbers went down, down, down. Because I tried using the whole, like, Apple screen time thing. It does not work that well. You know what does work? Opal. Because it's a time limit of 30 minutes on, say, TikTok, and you go scrolling for 30 minutes, it will lock you out. You will not be able to get back in whatsoever. Unless you want to go through the whole process of going into the app, saying skip limit, all that, and I'm guessing you're way too lazy for that. And you just realize, oh, I have to study. Oh, I have an assignment to do. Oh, I have to get ready for something. It will help you with not procrastinating because it makes you literally think, oh, I have things I have to do. Let me go work on them. When you get locked out of your social media. And if it's really bad to the point, like your addiction gets really bad to the point where even apps that literally block you out and you can't get back in work, take your phone and put it in a different room or put it in out of your line of sight. Put it in a safe, a locker, a drawer, whatever. Get it out of your sight and that will help a lot because out of sight, out of mind. It's a real phenomena, okay? And even if that doesn't work, start deleting apps. Like I deleted TikTok for a long time, okay? Not a long time, but I deleted TikTok for like 2 weeks. The only reason why I haven't deleted Instagram is because I forgot my login. Once I get that login, it's getting deleted automatically. And for YouTube, I've deleted YouTube a lot, okay? Like I didn't have TikTok or YouTube for 2 weeks straight. And tell me why? Those 2 weeks were the most relaxing 2 weeks I've had in a long ass time. But once you get locked out and once you don't have your phone, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm bored. Yeah, that's the point. You're supposed to feel bored. You're supposed to feel uncomfortable and not feel like yourself because you're literally going to be sitting in your thoughts, not doing anything. Because you use social media as a distraction, as an outlet, as a break from real life, from real people. Or maybe you use it to relate to other people a lot. All in all, it's not healthy because unfortunately for you, you didn't get that lucky. But once you sit in that boredom and you're just like, oh, maybe I should actually start doing the stuff that's on my to-do list. Create to-do lists, create plans, create calendars. Like, dude, like I know I'm saying don't use your phone whatsoever at all because not using your phone, not using any type of technology is so relaxing and peaceful, and it's like all the background noise is just gone and it just feels amazing, okay? I love the feeling of being able to do nothing or just reading a book or just relaxing or just watching or just staring at a wall, watching paint dry. Like shoot, that is fun. Your attention span gets way larger. Your brain chemistry starts to revert back to how it's supposed to be, how it was, how you're supposed to be functioning as a normal person. And then you start finding actual happiness, which is from the neurotransmitter serotonin. See, you can't get tired of happiness. You can't get tired of being happy because serotonin is inhibitory, where it stops the neuron from firing, where it slows down the process. So you can't get addicted, and it's amazing, okay? Now, we need that feeling of reward, but we also need that feeling of happiness. Happiness is a reward, okay? Now, I'm saying to stop chasing happiness on your phone because you're just chasing pleasure. Pleasure is short-lived. Happiness is long-term. Start finding happiness. Start having long-term goals. I know happiness is this arbitrage thing that doesn't exist anymore, but the only reason why it doesn't exist anymore is because everybody's trying to chase pleasure. Everybody's trying to chase that short-lived happiness. Really, that is a reward. Like a feeling of being tipsy, that shot of heroin, that scrolling on social media for 30 minutes. That's pleasure. That's not happiness. Because 9 times out of 10, you feel way worse after you've done it. Happiness gives you a feeling of positivity. Like, find a hobby to do, find something productive to do, learn how to do something new, like cooking, crocheting, whatever. Solving a puzzle, starting a new project, recording yourself speaking like how I am, journaling, collecting items. There's so much on the list to do to free up your time, okay? And once you free up your time on social media, and once you free up your time from your phone, you can save up to 2 to 4 hours of your day. And you can spend those 2 to 4 hours doing absolutely nothing and relaxing, and to take an actual break. Or you can use those 2 to 4 hours doing the things you actually want to do. Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't think you want to scroll on your phone constantly. Thing is, you are conditioned by these software companies that make these apps to keep on scrolling. That's not what you actually want. Or maybe you were influenced by your friends, or maybe you were influenced by the other people around you. You don't actually want that. What you want is to be healthy, to be happy, and to be respected. You want to be happy, so you get cheap dopamine online. You want to be healthy, but you still eat whatever you want, and you eat high calorie, sugary food, sugary processed foods, and just sugary processed drinks, soda. And you want people to respect you. You want people to treat you like you're their equal, or you want to be above people. It's so basic. But we all want to be productive. We all want to be respected. We all want to do the right thing. Now, I'm only saying this to people that want to better themselves or want to change. See, if you don't want to change, then you do you. I really don't care. You do whatever you want. But something that helped me with actually getting off my phone, getting off of social media and stuff, is listening to audiobooks, podcasts, just reading in general, processing information that actually is meaningful to me and that will actually have a positive impact on me. Like, for example, I listened to Diary of a CEO. Like, amazing, okay? I learned so much. Podcasts help with lengthening your attention span a lot. That's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that, and stay tuned for more. Bye-bye.